Hi there everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about my shower concert album. The album came out back in May of this year and it had a lot of songs, so, well, I think I have to talk about it. So today I'm going to be talking about every single song on that album. Buckle up.
Don't dare me, I will kill you.
Brave Black Night is the opening track of the album. And it's a parody of Stay the Night by Chicago. I first created the idea for the song back in 2023, I think, when I got my Walkman. Well, I had a Walkman before, but I never really used it, so I got a new one, and I used it all the time. One of the tapes I'd always listen was Chicago 17, which is a great album, one of my favorites of all time. And that album starts off with Stay the Night. So, yeah, I think I've heard this song like 50 times, even if it isn't more. One day on my bike, I was like, Brave Black Night, holy shit, I have a song idea. So I started writing it back in 2024, I think in January or February. So in 2025, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I can put that on my album. And it's one of my favorites. I don't think I should have made it the opening track, because it's very specific. You gotta know the movie if you're gonna like the song. So, would I have made it the opening track if I could do it again? No. Do I love the song? Hell yeah.
Arnold sitcom, yeah, with a generic white family.
Sitcom isn't my favorite song, I gotta be honest. I think I made this song back in 2023. Well, at least the instrumental. And I wanted it to be like a mashup of all sitcom theme songs that I knew. Like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House, Perfect Strangers, all of those good things. And the lyrics came later, but the original lyrics were truly awful. So I rewrote it for the album, and I still don't know if it's good. But you know, it's better than the original, and it's an okay song. I do like it, but it's not the best. You know? It was an original, though. Gotta give it that. It wasn't a parody.
In my old country song. Shut up!
Country song. Which was intended to be an original. When I wrote it, I wanted it to be stupidly long, just like Weird Al Albuquerque. But then I was like, I'm not famous enough to pull that off. You know, nobody's gonna listen to that. So yeah, when I was writing it, I wanted it to be an original. Then I thought, well, you know what? Let's make it easier for myself and let's take Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. Like, it's not exactly as the original. It's more like the Elvis version and the Johnny Cash version. It's like a little bit of a mashup of those two versions, I think. What is interesting, though, is that it's the first song, well, not really officially, but it's the first song to feature the Brothers. And even though I did the instrumental, I did the writing, I did the vocals, and Roshan only did a little 3-word thing, I think. I would stick him up. Yeah, he only said 3 words in the song. It did lead to the Brothers, because we were like, oh, we could do more songs together, but like really together and not like this. And then we made Tonight I'm Forgetting You.
That girls just don't like my puns. Whoa, girls just don't like my puns.
Girls Just Don't Like My Puns, which was a parody of Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. And it's a pretty good song, I think. I was really getting those high notes, even though they were not in key at all. I just thought it was pretty funny. Anyway, I got this idea because, well, girls don't really like my puns. And, well, I always try to stay away from Weird Al things, like things that he already parodied, because it feels lazy to me. But since that one isn't one of his favorites and pretty much everybody hates it, I was like, well, you know what, let's just do it. But Yeah, no. Other than this one, I don't want to get near to Weird Al songs.
My love for you is like ice cream on a snowy day.
Ice Cream on a Snowy Day was intended to be a Brüder song. I wrote it back in 2022 or 23. It wasn't that good. So then when we started the Brüders, I rewrote the whole song. But we still thought, well, you know what, it's not that awesome. So I thought, well, you know what, I'll bring back some of the funny lyrics from the original and I'll make a new version. So the one that's on the album is actually one of my first demos for the song, because there is a very long version out there that isn't very good. So I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes.
My love for you is like ice cream on a snowy day.
But it just wasn't that good. So I was like, well, you know what, the guitar version isn't good enough.
What if we had rice instead of pizza?
What If We Had Rice was the 6th track on the album. Well, and it's, of course, it's a parody of Wouldn't It Be Nice by the Beach Boys. What's interesting about this one is I have a list of possible titles for songs. So if I see a song and I think, oh, well, you know what, that would be funny. Like, let's say Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter, just to name something modern. Imagine I see that. I see, oh, nice, Man-Child. Too Wild. Yeah, I'm gonna write a song that's called Too Wild, and it's gonna be a parody. I have a list like that. There's also things like Midnight Shift, Taylor Swift. I like the list, and it's nice if I need something like, oh god, I need something funny. I just check the list and I'll be like, oh well, maybe I can write something for that.
Outhouse in the corner of our yard.
Number 7, Outhouse. This one is my favorite on the album, and one of my favorite songs I made in general. I got the idea for the song back in 2024, I think, or 25. I don't know. It was cold outside, so it was winter. Yeah, we were on the bus, and my stomach just hurt like a bitch. So while we were on the bus on our way to the train station, and our train was almost there, but my stomach hurt so much that I just didn't want to go on the train because I was like, oh. So we were at the train station for a little while. I don't know if we missed our train or not. I don't know. And while I was there, I was like, ooh, I need a toilet. Oh, in the corner of our yard. And yeah, dude, it's a very stupid story. Let's be clear. Nobody said this was going to be interesting.
Strange things in my fries. It's not what I ordered. Hey,
Strange Things in My Fries, aka Strangers in the Night. Well, this was written back in 2022, right after I did The Mission, or right before I did The Mission. One of the two, I don't know. I wanted to make a movie called Come Fry With Me, which was going to be a parody of like 50s movies and 50 songs, and they'll be about food. Come Fry With Me never came out, the movie. The song did come out on the Many Faces album. Then Strange Things in My Fries was also from that movie, but I never recorded it. So I thought, well, let's do it now. That's the whole story about that song. Nothing interesting about it.
Disney's cruel to me and you.
Disney's cruel. I wrote this back in 2022 too. Yeah, I don't know. The original version that I wrote was pretty bad. So I thought, well, the song does have potential, so I'll write it again. And the rewritten version is on the album. I don't love the sound of the recorded version. I think it's a pretty funny song, but I just don't like how I recorded it, and yeah, you know, it feels kind of lazy to me. I don't know why. The whole song was about how Disney just keeps remaking movies and buying stuff, and you know, I'm a Disney fan, so it's not like I'm making an anti-Disney propaganda song or something. It's all in good fun, but yeah, I did think it was a fun idea to be like, oh, they buy everything, my shirt, my tie, and my ring, and whatever. It's yeah, 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 yeah.
Salt water in my eye. Ow.
Salt water in my eye. Also came from my list of song titles that I thought were funny. I came up with the title while I was on the beach, and well, guess what? I got some salt water in my eye. Yeah, well, surprise! I wrote down the title, never did anything with it. Okay, so we were writing songs for the Brothers' first album, Lonely Beat of My Heart, and I wrote Sleep On My Dear. And it didn't make it on the album, but I did desperately need a song for Shower Concert, so I was like, you know what, Sleep On is pretty much done. What if I just do Saltwater in My Eye? And it worked. It's a nice song. It's a little bit too long, I think, but it's fine. It's a good song. And then a few months later, I think September it was, we did release Sleep On My Dear.
Sleep on my dear. Salt water in my eye. Ow.
Anyway, there's two versions of the song. There's Saltwater in My Eye by me, and Sleep On My Dear. No, wait, it was just Sleep On. Yeah, Sleep On. Sleep On by the Brothers. Long story, I know, but it's, you know, you clicked on the video.
We'll eat again.
We'll Eat Again was also from the Come Fry With Me movie. I forgot the title. So yeah, We'll Eat Again was also from the movie. And I think all the songs from the movie are out now. No, wait, there's another one. There's also The Way You Cook Tonight. Just the way you cook tonight. That one isn't out yet. I don't know if I'm ever gonna record that one, but we'll see. Anyway, We'll Eat Again was also for the movie, and I added some new lyrics because, again, the movie version wasn't awesome. It was pretty lazy, and it wasn't done, you know. So I rewrote it and I recorded it, and it's a good song. I like it. Bada bing, bada boom, we always say.
Now I'm breaking into houses. I'm keeping kids away.
And then the last track on the album is The Santa Claus, which is my most famous song ever. So The Santa Claus came out back in December of 2024. But it was intended as an album, as an album track. So yeah, The Santa Claus came out. It got, I think, in total over 1,000 views, which is pretty big for me, you know. Not for anyone else, but to me it is. You know, I just wrote the song because I liked the movie, and I thought, oh, well, you know what, let's do something like this. It's creative, it's fun. And a lot of other people thought so too, so I'm pretty happy with that. And it's one of my favorite songs, again, just like Outhouse. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the song. And that's all, folks. That's the whole album. You now know everything, and if there's more questions, feel free to ask me. Shower Concert is available on vinyl and CD, and also on all of your favorite streaming services. So go check it out. It's a nice album. Go check it out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.